Just days after admitting that they'd messed up and deported someone who should not have been sent to El Salvador to their potential death or torture, Karoline Leavitt is backtracking as fast and as dishonestly as possible. Take a look.
Now that the administration has conceded that there was an error of one Salvadoran national, will there be any reviews conducted? And does the president express any thoughts on the one error that was disclosed in court last night?
Well, first of all, the error that you are referring to was a clerical error. It was an administrative error. The administration maintains the position that this individual who was deported to El Salvador and will not be returning to our country was a member of the brutal and vicious MS-13 gang. That is fact number one. Fact number two, we also have credible intelligence proving that this individual was involved in human trafficking. And fact number three, this individual was a member, actually a leader of the brutal MS-13 gang.
Okay, so that's wild. So she admits that there was an error, but don't worry, it's just a clerical error. He might be dead already. He might be dead soon, and he's not supposed to be there. And a judge told them not to send him, but it was just a clerical error. Oh, we're not bringing him back. Shut up about bringing him back. It was an error. We're gonna do literally nothing to fix it. We're gonna make more of those errors in the future because why wouldn't we? We get rid of people. And then I'll make some sort of vague allusion to he did all of this stuff that we've presented no evidence whatsoever. If he did all this stuff, if he's a leader of MS-13 who did human trafficking, why don't you show that to a judge? You could even bring cameras in. All the amazing hard evidence that you've gathered that makes him look like the monster you've let him, like made us believe that he is. And then we wouldn't even care about the clerical error necessarily. But you don't have that, do you? You can't do that because it's based on nothing. But anyway, we had a follow-up to some of that. Let's jump now to that.
The Vice President said he was a convicted member of MS-13. What evidence is there to back that up?
There's a lot of evidence, and the Department of Homeland Security and ICE have that evidence, and I saw it this morning.
Oh, good, you saw it. Okay, I mean, it would be great if you'd show it to us or flash it to the camera or something. But I guess if we do have to go just based off of faith, I think Donald Trump's paid propagandist, I think that's someone I can we take that to the bank. That's fine. As long as you've seen it, Karoline, I don't have any other questions. Sharon, what do you think?
This woman annoys me to no end. Okay, I got a real problem with her. It's the way her inflection is. It's the way she flips her hair. It's the way she's so flippant. It's the way she's undeserving and privileged. I understand she's an agent of one Donald Trump, but this, is it Karoline or Karoline? Leavitt or Leavitt? I'd like her to go. I really have an issue here. If they actually had it, okay, I think since you don't want to do show and tell, you just want to do tell. I think that we are entitled to jump forward and make our conclusion. Not a member of MS-13, because if they were and they had the evidence that you saw today, Karoline or Karoline, would love to. You know how they have those press conferences where a bunch of agents and they introduce themselves and then they spell their last name so that the press can get it. And then they put up those whiteboards, John, and they say things like this guy and then cut off someone's hands and burn the body. They do all that. If they had it, they would love to scare America and say, you must surrender more rights. This is war. But I'm not saying, she just said, and all I saw it, ha ha ha. Do you see why she really gets under my skin? I worked with a couple of hers. I did. I know her from the newsroom. And it's just insufferable to have to deal with her.
Yeah, no, it's disgusting. Every one of her, career choices that we've seen, the willingness to bow down and tell lies for a proto-fascist is disgusting. The entire thing is gross. Most people in her position do similar sorts of things, but perhaps worst for her. But to say that, she knows they don't have it. She knows deep down inside, this is likely a fatal error. And also, by the way, regardless, let's say that they have evidence or whatever, and then they present it. If they did, they would present it, and they haven't, so they almost certainly don't. But let's say that they did. A judge ordered 6 years ago, you can't just deport this guy. The government didn't even appeal it. That was Trump's administration, didn't even appeal it. You cannot just deport him. And when you do, you can't just say, we're not doing anything about it. We're not doing it. By the way, This is a question, Amaga. Why does he need to be outside of the bounds of the United States? What are our prisons so fundamentally flawed that, he'd obviously break out because we're incompetent, we couldn't hold him? I mean, this guy that was just like living in Maryland with his wife and his 5-year-old is such a super villain that no American prison could hold him. We have to get him somewhere else. It has to happen. Screw the Constitution, screw the judges, do whatever you want. Is that what we are now? We just disappear people to foreign countries, legal residents. Again, this isn't someone who just hopped across the border or whatever and then started going around punching good white Americans in the face or anything. This is a person who's just living in Maryland. We have to disappear them? Okay, so is that what we're gonna do? Okay, so under a Democrat, then, when a militia member plans some sort of attack against the FBI, we just send him to a French prison or whatever. Madagascar, find a prison there. Our prisons are so flawed and we don't wanna see him, we wanna get rid of him. So there's no due process, there's no reporters, we just disappear people to wherever we want, okay? Is that America? No, it's not the America I wanna live in, but she's perfectly comfortable with it already. Perfectly comfortable.